And you never had any ambition to pursue the FBI or law enforcement or anything since your dad was in that?
Well, my dad, well, what's funny is I always play one on TV. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I'm always the cop, the security guard.
I think you were a cop in Stranger Things, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Which is interesting about that and fun about that is that actually incidentally opened up doors for stunts because I never had stunts on my resume until Stranger Things. They had about 4 or 5 of these pre-made shirts in the back with a squib packet, already pre-made inside. So I get shot in the chest, so I was a one and done, no recurring role, but because of that, it opened up another door right after for The Passage on Fox, and it was for the pilot. Now, the role I ended up actually making air, was not stunt related,
right?
But what we shot was a fight scene in the snow in Atlanta. And it was so amazing because when they brought me to set, remember, this is supposed to take place in Colorado. Right. And so we arrived, and Neil, you know this, you've been on set where it takes place in a different area. But we arrived to set at nighttime, and they have all this fake snow blown in. And within a 30-foot radius of where we're doing the fight scene is real snow. Now, obviously, they have something underneath to keep it cold. But that stunts from Stranger Things left to the stunts in The Passage. And it ended up getting cut in the pilot. It was pretty. I wouldn't say it was aggressive. I was a savage, and I don't know if it was just too much for television. I had to slam the actress to the ground and get on top of her and say some nasty thing. It was all written in the script. It wasn't improv.
Yeah.
So there's no improv.
What's wrong with this guy?
I helped her up after every take and made sure she was okay.
Just doing my fucking job.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Brianna Howie was the actress in that, but it was an interesting scene where we were fighting in the snow and I had to slam her down and so forth. And then I get mine from the actor Vincent Piazza. He comes and saves her and kicks my rear end. So. Yeah, but it didn't make the pilot.
Yeah.
So so they brought me back as the gas station attendant.
Okay.
And I get robbed, by an actor named Austin Freeman.
Did you get shot again?
No, I almost did.
Okay.
He was pointing the gun at me, but he didn't get me that time.
A lot of the guest star roles are you dying. For me too.
Shit.
A lot of times when you book a guest star role, you're going to die.
Yeah, all my friends who act, the running joke is that they die in every episode.
Yeah.
And then when they find out that you didn't, they're just like, oh my God, you can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
So, Neil, I don't know if you know this, but speaking of finally recurring, I actually got my first recurring role last year.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in a show called The Staircase that comes out on HBO MAX. They have a documentary on Netflix now.
Very cool.
Yeah, about Michael Peterson trial that happened in Chapel Hill.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the real life story.
How many episodes are you in?
I'm in 4.
Nice. That's good, man.
Oh, thank you. I was so happy.
Great.
My agents, of course, I owe everything to them. They do a fantastic job of, finding these opportunities for me. And I got to work with Colin Firth, so it's Oscar winner, and he was super nice to me too. I mean, I couldn't ask for a friendlier person. So
you asked about as an actor, what do you do to prepare to constantly work on your craft? Well, one aspect of it is just being you,
right?
Just being a human, like being aware of what you are and how humans interact. But also doing stand-ups helped me a lot with acting.
Yeah,
and acting I think helped me do stand-up
1,000,000%.
But also stand-up has really helped me as an actor a lot because, a big aspect of doing stand-up is being comfortable in the moment and just being yourself. And that's surprisingly difficult when you're on stage in front of a lot of people.
You know what's funny about that? When I was younger in school, I hated doing presentations.
Oh, yeah.
I hated sitting in front of the class. I always wanted to be towards the back.
I still hate it.
I think that's the normal response.
I still hate it.
Yeah.
But I thought about that last week. It's such a strange thing to be, I've done shows in front of 2,600 people, and I was fine. But if you put me at a dinner party with a bunch of dummies I don't want to talk to, it's like hell to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's wild.
But it's funny because now that's all we ever do is presentations.
Yes.
Right? I mean, but
I
guess
yeah.
But it's but acting has helped with that aspect of. I mean, I'm not in class anymore, but I can stand in front of people now. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
you know, it's
And being on set, it doesn't bother you. Like
No.
it's. I remember the first time I got on a bigger set, I was kind of nervous because there's so many people there.
Yeah.
And it's a lot because everybody's looking at you and you're kind of on the spot. But now it's just like, oh, this is like it's cool. Like it's amazing. It's the mindset, it's the perspective.
Yeah.
Because now I get on set and I'm like, this is ridiculous that I'm getting paid this much money to do this, just to hang out and
the first bunch of times I got opportunities to go to like big comedy clubs, I was just out of my mind, nervous and all that, and then eventually it was like, oh, I get to go and be on this cool stage and have this cool green room, and everybody's going to bring me food. It's it's like fantastic.
Right. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, and like you were saying too, like as far as being on set, and preparation, all the things you were talking about. The confidence, when you audition so much, and even the other jobs building up to television and movies, prepare you for that moment. But then once you're confident, and such is life, right? I mean, confidence in everything you do in life is important. So once you have that confidence, and you get on set, like when I worked on The Staircase in my first recurring, and Colin Firth is an Oscar-winning actor. I mean, but I've been working, fortunately enough, where I was just excited to be there, and I was ready to rock and roll. I'll be honest, I wasn't nervous. I was just ready to have fun.
Do what you do.
Yeah, do what you do. And
early on, it's when you get on a set, you can get. It's like you're really worried about not doing a good job.
Absolutely,
It kind of messes you up. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And looking at the past 10 years and 9 for you. It's great to have great people around us. The agents, the fellow actors. I mean, I don't think I've ever really met any other actor that's a douchebag. Everybody's been so nice. Been friendly. Everybody has the same passion for it and wants to succeed. And I enjoy, congratulating you or congratulating my other actors when they book.
Yes,
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We're all winning because we're all in the trenches together.
You were recently on Righteous Gemstones, weren't you?
Yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. And
cool,
it's
it's like a fun show.
Yeah, it is. And what's interesting is Eric Roberts. I didn't know he was going to be the other actor across from me because his character at the time was, he's debuting, without giving away too much, he's debuting in season 2. So it was very secretive. So when we get on set, I knew that John Goodman and I would be on there together. Which is funny, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is funny because when we got to set on the golf course, the production assistant says, "Yeah, your trailer's that last one there on the right." I said, "Oh yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it." I go down to the trailer and it says John Goodman's name on it. I said, "Well, that can't be. That's not. Yeah, that can't work." So I went back to her and I think her name was Alexis. I said, "Alexis, John Goodman." She said, "Yeah, we're moving him to another spot." So I turned around. It's funny. I saw him come out and walk around.
Oh, that's cool.
But we rode on the golf cart together, and out of respect, I didn't take shotgun, right? And I got on the back, and we drove to set. But Eric Roberts appeared later. Now, when he came to set at that time, because this was right after quarantine and things were starting to pick back up, everybody was wearing masks.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't recognize Eric Roberts at first, because he had that and he had a hat on, and he came up and he shook my hand and introduced himself. But he didn't introduce himself first, last name. He just says, "Hey, I'm Eric. How you doing?"
Yeah.
Then he took his mask off. I said, "I know who that is."
Yeah.
We watched Best of the Best. Do y'all remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, I do remember that. Yeah. Wow.
Me and my cousins watched that a lot back in the late '80s. So, but yeah, that was a really fun, and what a fun show, right?
Yeah.
But just another great experience. The Fincannons casting.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Great people. I mean, very, very nice people. And they
big
help
casting directors too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In North Carolina, the biggest probably.
Yeah, very well respected, and make a lot of dreams come true for a lot of actors, as all casting directors do. So,